Okay, so now we know that we have this four common surface, which is one is flat surface, and then another three here is curvy surface. Okay, so how we want to sketch these surfaces? All right. Okay, so first, of course, we need to sketch the trace first before we sketch the graph. Okay, trace is basically a line, okay, in this 3D system. Okay, so we have two problem, which is if one of the variable is missing. Okay, another case is where there is no variable missing. What does that mean? Okay, so if one variable missing, either x, y, or z. For example, we have we know that we have z equal to f, x, and y. Okay, so if one variable is missing, let's say it can be like it's only have for example, z equal to y squared minus 1, for example. Okay, so meaning that we know that from here x is missing. Okay, so let's say, or we have like equation of y squared equal to x plus 2. Okay, so in this case we know that this is 3D but z is missing. Okay, or let's say we have x minus z equal to 0, for example. Okay, so in this case we know that y is missing. Okay, so this is the example for the equation and how we want to sketch this graph in 3D. Okay, so the first step is we need to determine the existing variable. What is the existing variable? Okay, so the existing is like, for example, in this case is z and y, or y and x, or x and z. Okay, and then step 2, we need to sketch the trace, okay, based on the coordinate planes. Okay, so coordinate planes means either is z plane or for example z and y, so meaning that yz plane or xy plane or zx plane. Okay, and then we need to do the projection. Okay, so this is the three main step, which is we need to determine the existing plane, define the trace according to the coordinate planes, and then do the projection. Okay, alright, we look at that one. Alright, so for if there is no variable missing, we need to sketch the trace for all plane. Okay, because our variable will be z equal to fxy. Okay, so our value will be like x squared plus y squared equal to z squared, for example. Okay, so meaning that there are no variable missing, everything is there, x, y, and z. Okay, so we need to sketch all planes, and then we need to merge all the trace, and then we can sketch the surface. Okay, so that is the difference between no variable missing and there are one variable missing. Okay, alright, so maybe you not really understand this, so we move to the example first. Okay, alright, now let's look at the first type. Okay, so we have four types of surfaces in the space, in the 3D space. Okay, so we look at the first one, which is plane surface. Okay, so basically this is the example, fxy equal to ax plus by plus c. Okay, so what is this? Okay, what is the plane surface look like? Okay, so basically we know that it is a linear type. Okay, alright, so we have ax plus by plus c. Okay, so we can rewrite as z equal to ax plus by plus c, because we know that the fxy is equal to z. Okay, and then we bring the z to the other side, and it can be ax plus by minus z plus c equal to 0. Okay, so this is a general form for the plane surfaces. We have x, we have y, and we have z. Okay, for the plane surface or flat surface. Okay, and it is linear. Okay, x degree 1, y degree 1, z also degree 1. Okay, alright, so from here, okay, basically we have let's say for one variable, okay, for one variable we have two variable missing, okay, because we only have x, we have or y, or we have z only. Okay, so for one variable here we have x equal to 0, for example, y equal to 0, z equal to 0, or z equal to 5. Okay, it can be x equal to -1 and so on. Okay, so remember, for this one variable, okay, if you look at here, x equal to 0. Okay, so you should know that this is 3D. Okay, when we talk about 3D, x equal to 0 is it a line? Okay, for the 3D, it's a plane. Okay, so remember the coordinate planes. Okay, so if we sketch for x equal to 0, so meaning that, let's say we have this graph, this axis. Okay, so we know that this is 3D, x, y, and z. So this is the standard axis. Okay, when we say that x equal to 0, what does that mean? Okay, so meaning that the plane, okay, it is the plane here. Okay, the plane is the front wall. Okay, remember, this is the plane. Okay, x equal to 0. Okay, so in 2D, yes, it is a line. Okay, in 2D is a line, but in 3D is a plane. Okay, x equal to 0. But basically, it's not just in the YZ. Okay, so it can be extended. Okay, so basically it can be extended. It can be here. Okay. Okay, also it can be here, for example. Okay, the plane for the x equal to 0. Okay, also here. Okay, so it can be up here, right here, and so on. Okay. Alright, as long as x is equal to 0. Can you imagine? This is in 3D. Okay, so I just do it that one so that you can imagine. Alright, so basically we know that x equal to 0, okay, is basically a front wall that we you imagine you are in the classroom. Okay, so it's basically is a front wall here where you have the whiteboard and the lecturer here. Okay, the x equal to 0, or we say that it is a YZ plane. Okay, alright, how about the y equal to 0? Okay, for y equal to 0, how you want to sketch that? Okay, for y equal to 0, okay, you have this, okay, y, x, and z. Okay, so y equal to 0 is basically, if you still remember, it is a side wall. Okay, so basically it's here. Okay, or it can be extended here. Okay, and down here also. Okay, here, and so on here also. Okay, alright. Okay, so I just sketch one side only. Okay, alright, so this is basically the y equal to 0. There is a plane. Okay, the side wall, the plane y equal to 0, or we say that it is a XZ plane. Okay, so remember this is 3D, it's not a line. Okay, it's not a line. How about z equal to 0? How about this one, z equal to 0? Okay, for z equal to 0 is basically the floor. Okay, the plane on the floor. Okay, here. Okay, z equal to 0, the plane on the floor. Okay, and we know that it is x and y. Okay, so x, y plane. Okay, x, y plane. Okay, so now let's look at the z equal to 5. How you want to sketch for z equal to 5? Okay, how you want to sketch for z equal to 5? Okay, So let's say it's X, Y, and Z. You need to label the axis. Okay, so Z equal to 5 meaning that it is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for example. Here is a 5. Okay, so for Z equal to 5, you can imagine that it is basically when Z equal to 0 is on the floor, so that when X equal to 5 it is up 5 unit. Okay, can be here. Alright, so this is Z equal to 5. Alright, okay, so that one is for one variable. Okay, how about two variables?